Guys, what's poppin'? I was actually going to do a different topic video. I had everything written down, but I'm sitting in the car on my way handling business and whatnot, and it's got me thinking about this random topic that I've never actually talked about, and one that sort of can give you guys some motivation or some hope for the future. And the reason why I brought this up is because many young men, or even, grown-ass men, full adult men, feel maybe hopeless or lost, or, act like they have everything figured out, or act like they are on their way to greatness or whatever, because, as Andrew Tate says, a lot of the men in today's world are fighting for status. That is a common theme, and I believe it to be true that many men are looking for status, and many men want to achieve higher states of status and feel satisfied in that realm of thinking. Well, guys, I have a situation that I sort of want to take it back to, me as a young man, sort of in this situation where I was influenced by everyone around me, and I was a follower, and I was, falling victim to the traps of the Matrix. And you may say that the traps of the Matrix were what was really lowering my vibration and what was really causing me depression and anxiety and all these sorts of things. You can say that. And that probably did play a role in me being very depressed and just having a shit experience in life. But I think a lot of what it comes down to, and this was sort of the epiphany that I had while I'm just driving in the car, is that in reality, I think I just had no direction and I had no hope. And what I've found with my time on semen retention through various streaks ranging from anywhere from 6 months, which was my longest, which I strive to achieve a higher streak than that. It's coming soon as we build on this one that I'm currently having. What I have realized is that becoming celibate and knowing that deep within you that every day, and maybe not every day, but every week, the longer you go, and the more time you have where you are celibate and where you are becoming free from lustful thoughts, and God knows you are not watching porn and you are on no fat, very strict. I have found that the longer you go, the more time you spend, you continue to build this momentum. This momentum of, well, 1 week you go and maybe you have this feeling that you're more confident. And then a month goes by and you have this feeling of just like vitality or energy. And then maybe another week goes by and you notice that you have, all of a sudden you look in the mirror and you're like, wow, I look vibrant today. And there's all these momentum building things that happen when you follow this journey. And it sort of gives you hope for the future, because you start to realize that, man, if I can just retain this energy within me and everything starts working in my favor, and all of a sudden I start to notice all of these it's like compounding interest, man. Your value, your worth, your everything just slowly linear, actually it's a linear growth, it's not exponential, but everything starts to just compound, and you start to build up this momentum and this snowball effect, where the longer you go, the bigger the snowball gets, and the better you feel about your life and your situation. And then you start getting to a point where you're like, wow, if I just maintain this celibacy, so many things will start to fall in order. And then you start looking into the future and you're like, this future of mine that I am curating my reality, this reality that I want to achieve, is so achievable, and you start to feel like, wow, maybe I don't even know what I can achieve, because you start to have this universal backing, this God essence within you that is so powerful beyond explanation. It, at this point, when you reach high streaks, it is beyond explanation. There's no words to really pinpoint exactly what you're feeling, because it is outside of this realm. You have something within you. And you start to realize that I can create an amazing, amazing experience for myself. And if I can retain the life that is waiting for me is so incredible, and the vitality and ease and balance that you will feel is so amazing. It is unspeakable to be put into words. And I had to bring you guys this information today, because it's in this world today. I see with my own eyes, but also I think I see on the internet that there is a common theme of people feeling lost, or feeling like, even if they have some sort of direction, they're not necessarily satisfied with that, or they're stuck in the 9 to 5, or, they want the most value that they can get out of life. And when they feel that they aren't getting that, or they aren't having the experiences that they desire, obviously they feel they're lacking in those situations. And with social media and everything, you see everybody posting the highlight reels of their life. You start to judge yourself, and it's one big trap. And so celibacy and semen retention sort of just take you away from that reality. Like, it's so crazy, because I keep saying it's hard to put into words, but it's just facts. It's just facts. This practice, so regardless of where you're at in life, becoming celibate and staying true to this code and this practice will elevate you regardless. But if you are so seriously in a dark pit, and maybe you tried something out 100 times or 1,000 times and it was always a mistake, and you just feel like you can't win, or things aren't going your way, and in reality you're depressed and you're anxious and you're depressed because you look into the future and you don't see a future for yourself that is very good. You have no direction. And this is so common. Become illuminated on semen retention and discover that everything is within you, and anything outside of you is nothing that matters. Realize that this can give you a direction in your life like nothing else that I have found in my life that has given me this feeling or this knowing. I mean, there's a reason why so many people, influential people, sages, spiritual leaders, inventors, artists, the list goes on and on. There is subtle hints of them tipping to the world about celibacy. Very subtle. And it's no wonder, it's so obvious why those people who had such influence and who achieved great success in their life, attributed it to celibacy. And it's one of those things that's sort of taboo in today's society to even talk about. Like, I think it has a bad notion with, priests of ancient times and even priests of today who have taken a vow to celibacy but end up suppressing that celibacy and not transmuting that energy, and end up doing unspeakable things to people, molesting people and those sorts of things. Not to put a bad image in your mind, but that's the reality, and I think it's gotten a bad rap. So all in all, this isn't the craziest, longest video in the world, but something just spoke to me to speak to you guys today, and yeah, hope you have a good one. Peace.